Happy Independence Day.
What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and I'm really shocked that I'm making this video because I really didn't put too much weight in this. A lot of the Democrats are like, we want Biden out. And they've been saying this before. They've been saying this from the beginning of this year. And now the voices are getting louder and the people with the money are talking, okay? They're like, we want him out. We're the ones with the heavy pockets. We're the one with a lot of zeros in our bank accounts. We want him out. Out. They want to replace him with that chick. I think her name is Whitmire or Whitmam. If I got that name wrong, y'all correct it for me in the comments. And thank you so much for reminding me that the name I forgot it was Omarosa. You guys are so good. Mwah. Love you long time. And the second choice they want to replace Biden is Gavin Newsom. And guess who the third choice is? Kamala Harris. You would think because she's the vice president that they would want her to be the number one choice, but no, it's not the number one choice. It's the number three choice. It's these many fingers. You know you bad. You're a bad vice president or a bad politician when you are the vice president and you're not the number one choice to take over as the president. Ooh, that's hard. Anyway, so I've been ignoring this, and like Michelle Obama has been trending, and they keep saying like, oh, she's going to replace Biden. I keep telling you all that's not the case. Michelle has said over and over again that she has no intentions of basically running for president or even running for vice president. I know that these people lie, especially the Obamas, but I kind of believe her. This time I do. In the past, I didn't. But we're going to read the story, and I got some clips I want to show you. Some of them are funny. Some of them are kind of like an eye roll moment. But either way, you will be entertained. So before I begin, make sure you leave me a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. So let's read this headline. Biden digs in as Democrats consider forcing him out of presidential race. Okay, President Poopy Pants Joe Biden on Friday battled to put down an uprising among some Democrats, pushing him to abandon his reelection campaign after a poor debate performance, vowing that I'm staying in the race. I'm staying in the race. In a fiery speech to supporters in Wisconsin and in an ABC News interview, Biden argued he is the best Democratic candidate to prevent Republican Donald Trump from regaining the White House in November 5th election. He's delusional too. That's why I don't want him to be replaced. Hold on, let's look at that video. Let's look at that video real quick, where he's like, I'm not going anywhere. And this idiot doesn't even know what year it is. He doesn't even know what year it is. We'll sit up here and let you see it for yourself. Watch this.
Well, guess what? They're trying to push me out of the race. No! Well, let me say it as clearly as I can. I'm staying in the race. I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020.
I'll beat him again in 2020. It's 2024, Poopy Pants Joe Biden. How come you don't even know the year? This is what I'm saying. This is awesome. I love this. He doesn't even know what year it is. He said, I'll beat him again in 2020. He thinks we're in the year 2020, and this man has the code to the nukes. That's very scary. Anyway, let's go back to that article. I'm staying here. Why does he have to yell like that? Can he not hear? Maybe that's what's going on. He's suffering from dementia and hearing loss. All right, here we go. Biden's halting performance at his debate with Trump on June the 27th raised serious concerns among some Democrats or demon rats as his mental acuity and stamina at the age of 81. There is a movement afoot in the party to persuade him to step aside. He ain't going nowhere. He done said it now. He done said it. He ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna have to basically take him. Oh, Lord, look at this picture. Oh my God, look at that. Is not how the president of the United States is supposed to stand. You're supposed to have your back up, not leaning toward can I have some Jell-O pudding? Jeez, Lee, that posture is atrocious. All right, where was I? Again, I'm going to read this again. There is a movement afoot in the party to persuade him to step aside, with critics warning he faces near certain defeat and could drag another Democrat down with him. House Democrats and a group of senators are expected to revene on the topic when they return to Washington next week. So we're going to have an answer next week. And there is a chance that he may get removed because Doodle Head is just not there. I was gonna call him something else, but I changed my mind in the mid-sentence. He's not there completely in the noggin there. And I want to show you something. This right here, this man, not only does he not know what year it is, he doesn't even know what season it is, and he combined them together. Y'all ready for this? Listen to this. This is going to be so great. When I saw this the first time, I was like on the floor laughing, and I think you're going to enjoy it too. Watch this. Catch on.
And we give thanks to our Commander-in-Chief, the President of the United States, the extraordinary President of the United States.
Extraordinary? What? Girl, stop lying.
Joe Biden.
Ho, ho, ho. Happy Independence Day.
He said, ho, ho, ho. Oh, happy Independence Day. Like, dude, ho, ho, ho. That's Santa Claus. That's Christmas. So what is he going to say? What is he going to say for Christmas? Okay. Make sure you get your hot dogs and your hamburgers and your french fries and potato chips and get them fireworks ready because Santa's coming to town. Oh, my God. I'm messing up my whole... I'm laughing too much and I'm messing up my daggone desk. Okay, let's continue here. Let's go. All right, I think we're going to go to... I have two clips of George Stapatopoulos, and this is one of them where he talks about, whether he is, if his debate was a good thing or not. And I do believe Joe Biden said that, he was sleepy, he was exhausted, it was a bad episode, blah, blah, but he makes an excuse on why his debate was so bad with Donald Trump.
Mr. President, thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with the debate. You and your team have said you had a bad night. But your friend Nancy Pelosi actually framed the question that I think is on the minds of millions of Americans. Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It was a bad episode. No indication of any serious condition. I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts.
Here's the thing. He's still talking like he's out of breath. He still have that low voice. If you compare his voice today to his voice 2 years ago, or even 4 years ago, it's totally different. He has a lower voice. He can't really talk that loud, except, when he's hyped off on something, as we saw earlier. And it's like he sounded like he's going hoarse. So, but this time he looks a little awake, though.
In terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You say you were exhausted, and I know you've said that before as well, but you came, and you did have a tough month, but you came home from Europe about 11 or 12 days before the debate, spent 6 days in Camp David. Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked if they did a COVID test because they were trying to figure out what was wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection, a virus. I didn't. They just had a really bad cold.
You know what's amazing? He said he had a very bad cold. And what did he do right after the debate in Atlanta? He went to Waffle House. Waffle House. He went to Waffle House and started hugging and kissing all over the black folks in Waffle House. Well, that's what they get for being in Waffle House. But still, he said he was sick, which he wasn't. That's a straight cap. He's lying. And then he said, I just had a bad cold. If you had a bad cold, why would you go and start hugging a whole bunch of people in Waffle House? All right? Kissing all on them, kissing all over the kids. If you had a cold, that means you were spreading. You're a super spreader. But I don't think he had a cold. I think he was just lying. He's trying to save face and basically realize that, you know, he's old and he's suffering in his mental capacity. He's not wrapped too tight up here. Now, this one right here is rich. He wants to deny why. He wants to sit up here and make an excuse why he has not taken a cognitive test. And this part is funny too. This is the second to last clip I'm going to show. I'm not going to play all of it, but it's just going to show you how he's not accountable. Trump keeps having those tests over and over again. He keeps those tests. He keeps passing those tests with flying colors. And here it is. Poopy Pants Joe Biden won't take one. He won't even take one test. Imagine this. Watch this.
About your personal situation, do you dispute that there have been more lapses, especially in the last several months?
Can I run the 110 flat? No. But I'm still in good shape.
No, you're
Are
not.
you more frail?
No.
Yes, you're frail.
I know you
Come
spoke.
keep my schedule.
I know you spoke with your doctor after the debate. What did he say?
He said, he just looked at me and said, you're exhausted. I said,
I've never heard a president use this excuse ever. Never. I've never seen this. I never heard this. Never heard a president says, oh, I'm exhausted. This is why old men like Joe Biden should not run unless they have been taking care of themselves, unless they're sharp in the mind as well as in the body. And Joe Biden is neither. So you're sitting here talking about you're exhausted. Yeah, Grandpa, you need to take a nap. You need to go to bed. Okay, once it hits 8 o'clock, you need to go to bed. That's how that is.
I have medical doctors travel me everywhere. Every president does, as you know. Medical doctors, some of the best in the world, travel me everywhere I go. I have an ongoing assessment of what I'm doing. They don't hesitate to tell me if they think there's something wrong.
I know you said you have an ongoing assessment. Have you had a full neurological and cognitive evaluation?
I get a full neurological test every day with me.
No, you don't. What? He's just a liar at this point.
And I've had a full physical. I had, I've been at Walter Reed for my physicals. Yes. The answer is
I know your doctor said he consulted with a neurologist. I guess I'm asking a slightly different question. Have you had the specific cognitive tests, and have you had a neurologist, a specialist, do an examination?
no one said I had to. No one said, they said I'm good.
I do believe Trump challenged you on several occasions. I do believe he challenged you in 2019. I do believe he challenged you in the earlier year of 2020. He challenged you last year, and he also challenged you before the debate. As a matter of fact, Trump specifically said that one of the requirements to doing the debate in Atlanta is to take a cognitive test. That's exactly what he said. And Poopy Pants Joe Biden was like, malarkey. We're not doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're just a bold-faced pony, dog pony, whatever the hell he used to say. He just pish-poshed it away. So, yeah, it didn't happen, and he's making this up. He knows he's been asked to. He just wants to play the senile old man who don't remember so many times being asked to take this test. So,
would you be willing to undergo an independent medical evaluation that included neurological and cognitive tests and release the results to the American people?
Look, I have a cognitive test every single day. Every day I have that test. Everything I do. Not only am I campaigning, but I'm running the world. And that's not how it sounds like hyperbole. But we are the essential nation in the world. Madeleine Albright was right. And every single day, for example, today, before I come out here, I'm on the phone with the Prime Minister of... Anyway,
oh my God, that has nothing to do with taking the test to see if you got it all up in here. He knows he's going to fail. He knows he's going to fail that test. That's why he doesn't want to take it.
With Netanyahu.
Imagine talking to Bibi and comparing that to a cognitive test. Clown world, I swear.
On the phone with the new Prime Minister of England. I'm working on what we're doing with regard to in Europe with regard to expansion and
that
NATO and what it's gonna
means
stay.
nothing.
I'm taking on Putin. I mean, every day, there's no day I go through there are not those decisions I have to make every single day.
And you have been doing that, and the American people have been watching, yet their concerns about your age and your health are growing. So that's why I'm asking, to reassure them, would you be willing to have the independent medical evaluation?
Watch me there's a lot of time left in this campaign.
This is the second time George asked him that question, and he refused to answer it with a yes or no. But we know the answer. The answer is no. He's not going to take it. That's why he keeps deflecting.
It's over 125 days.
So the answer,
make a decision.
The right answer right now is no. You don't want to do that right
No,
now.
I've already done it.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Oh, he's such a liar.
You talked a lot about your successes at the beginning.
Okay, they're moving on. I'm moving on too. I'm not going to play like I said, I'm not going to play the rest of this. This is just, Joe Biden, I don't want them, and I know you all don't want them to switch Poopy Pants Joe Biden. We want him to stay as the representative for re-election for the Demon Rat Party. We want that because, dude, I mean, Trump can just do the electric slide into the winner's seat come November, all right? We know he will have that, hand over fist. He will win that easily. But they know it too, and that's why I think they're going to force him out. I think I'm not looking forward to it, but I think they're going to force him out. But that's okay. That means that when they do their next election on Fox this time, that way I can stay here and do it. That means that it's going to be just as fun, if not funnier, than the first debate that they had up there in Atlanta a week ago. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to bring your attention that there's a strong possibility that, Joe might be out. Joe might be out probably in the next 5 to 6 days. We might have an answer, because when the Democrats get together, they might just go ahead and force him out, whether he likes it or not. We will see. I would hate for that to happen, but we will see. But let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.